I paid for 2 plane seats and some guy tried to take one. What happened next made me realize I'd been an idiot for years, and this stranger accidentally saved me thousands of dollars. I'm a big guy, always have been. When I fly, I buy 2 seats because it's just easier than dealing with angry looks or having someone complain to the flight attendant about me spilling into their space. Last month, I was flying from Chicago to Denver for my sister's wedding. Bought my usual 2 seats, 14A and 14B, got to the gate early, boarded with first class because of my special seating arrangement. I settled in, put the armrest up, and spread out my wedding gift and carry-on bag across both seats. Finally comfortable. Then this businessman shows up. Mid-50s, expensive suit, looking irritated about something. "Excuse me," he says, pointing at 14B. "That's my seat. I checked my boarding passes. Both seats were definitely mine." "Sorry, but I bought both of these seats," I told him politely. He looked me up and down with disgust. "That's ridiculous. You can't buy 2 seats just because you're fat." My face burned. Other passengers were starting to stare. "Actually, I can," I said, and I did. He called over a flight attendant. "This man is taking up 2 seats and won't let me sit down." The flight attendant, Maria, looked at my boarding passes. "Sir, he's purchased both seats. You'll need to find your assigned seat." "This is insane," the businessman said. "Airlines shouldn't allow this. It's discrimination against normal-sized people." Maria stayed professional. "Sir, what's your actual seat number?" He pulled out his phone, scrolled through his emails, and his face went white. "23C, he mumbled. "23C, 9 rows back, in the middle seat of the last row. That's in the back of the plane," Maria said sweetly. "Would you like me to escort you there?" He stormed off, muttering about fat people getting special treatment. But here's where it gets interesting. After takeoff, Maria came back to check on me. "I'm sorry about that," she said, "but can I ask you something? How long have you been buying 2 seats?" "About 5 years," I said, since I got tired of people making comments. She sat down in the aisle seat. "Do you know that you might be entitled to refunds for those extra seats?" I had no idea what she was talking about. "The Department of Transportation has rules," she explained. "If you can fit in one seat with the armrest down and use a seatbelt extender, airlines are required to provide accommodations without charging extra." My mind started racing. 5 years of buying double seats, maybe 40 flights total. That was thousands of dollars. "The airlines don't advertise this," Maria continued, "but if you can prove you didn't actually need 2 seats, you can file for refunds." She gave me a website to check out and her business card. "Test it out next time," she suggested. "Book just 1 seat. If you're uncomfortable, we'll figure something out, but you might be surprised." 2 weeks later, I had another work trip. Instead of automatically buying 2 seats, I booked just 1. I was terrified walking onto that plane. What if I didn't fit? What if people complained? What if I had to buy a second seat last minute for triple the price? But you know what? I fit fine. It wasn't luxurious, but it was completely manageable. The seatbelt fit with an extender. I wasn't spilling into anyone's space. I'd been buying 2 seats out of anxiety, not necessity. That businessman's rude confrontation led to Maria telling me something that saved me a fortune. I've since filed for refunds on most of those double seat purchases. Got back almost $3,000. Turns out the Department of Transportation sides with passengers more often than airlines want you to know. The irony? That businessman was so focused on calling me fat that he revealed his own booking incompetence. He'd somehow selected the wrong seat when checking in online. Maria told me later that he'd done this before, tried to upgrade himself by claiming other passengers' seats were unfair. Now I fly normally, with just 1 seat. The money I save goes toward actually enjoying my trips instead of just surviving them. Sometimes the worst people accidentally give you the best advice, and sometimes what you think is your biggest problem is actually just expensive overthinking.